Honestly, this past weekend felt like several weeks of news packed into just a few days. In Greece, 2 firefighting helicopters collided in mid-air while crews were battling wildfires west of Athens. 2 crew members aboard one helicopter, a Greek national and a Danish national, sadly lost their lives. The second helicopter managed to land safely and its crew survived. In Peru, a sightseeing plane carrying foreign tourists crashed near the famous Nazca Lines on Saturday. All 13 people on board were killed. What was meant to be a memorable experience ended in an unimaginable tragedy, and authorities are now investigating what caused the aircraft to go down. Then, in New York, a 44-year-old man climbed the Brooklyn Bridge, removed his clothes, placed flags on the structure, and jumped into the East River. Witnesses said he appeared to use some clothing or a bag during the fall. Somehow he survived and was rescued by police before being taken to hospital in stable condition. And the fires seem to be everywhere. In Washington state, major wildfires around Spokane forced approximately 60,000 people to evacuate. At least 600 homes, businesses and other structures were reportedly destroyed, although no deaths had been reported at the time of this update. In British Columbia, Canada, the fast-moving Bradley Creek wildfire jumped a major road and forced communities, including parts of the Okanagan Indian Band, to evacuate immediately. Residents described having very little time to escape as the flames moved closer. China also experienced a huge warehouse fire that sent thick black smoke across the skyline. However, some of the numbers being shared online, particularly claims that 29,000 people were evacuated, appear to be mixed with footage or information from older incidents. So, until reliable authorities confirm the full details, we need to be careful about repeating those numbers. In Indonesia, a passenger ferry carrying more than 270 passengers and crew caught fire near Madura Island. At least 5 people were confirmed dead, more than 220 were rescued, and dozens remained unaccounted for while search operations continued. Meanwhile, the tiny town of Hartman in Colorado was formally declared abandoned after all its elected officials resigned. The town had been struggling with leadership disputes and a drinking water system that officials considered a health risk. The declaration does not mean every resident instantly disappeared, but it means Hartman can no longer operate as a functioning local government. But thankfully, there was at least one piece of lighter news. Spider-Man Brand New Day had a historic opening weekend, earning an estimated $932 million worldwide. That reportedly made it the second biggest global opening weekend in movie history. Clearly, Spider-Man still knows how to bring people to the cinema. This weekend gave us tragedy, destruction, survival, and even a little entertainment history. But behind every breaking news headline are real people, families grieving, communities rebuilding, and emergency workers putting their own lives at risk. Stay informed, but also stay compassionate. And please remember, not every dramatic video or number posted online is accurate, so always pause and check before sharing. That is your quick weekend news update. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you in the next story.